Aloha and welcome to Mai's Table, where you find God in gourmet. Today we're making fried rice. I had some friends and family stay over this past week and I got several requests to film this recipe for fried rice. So this is for you, Haley and Rob, and for some reason I keep hearing this is for Sarah too. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I hope you enjoy it. So I fried the bacon. I cut it in half, and then cut it in half, and then cut it in half. So they're in pretty even pieces. And I fry it until it's fairly crispy. Once the bacon is crispy, I take it out of the pan, and I leave about 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil, of bacon grease, in the pan. And then I add my onions. Don't you just love that sizzle? I love that sound of sizzle. Yum. And there's some pieces of bacon in there from, I didn't get every little piece, but that just adds flavor to the onions. And then I add the 3 cloves of garlic that were minced or chopped, however you like to do that. And then I cook the onions until they're translucent. I have it on medium heat now. So that's going to take maybe 3 to 5 minutes. I'm using a gas stove, so I let that go in. And the rice is going to take up some of the oil, but you're also going to put in some eggs. And I usually put the rice in, and then I put the eggs in, but I have started a new process where I'm going to just scramble the eggs. And I want you to pay attention. You're going to see I have 2 beautiful local eggs. And then I have a mainland egg. And I want you to pay attention to the difference. Look at that. Those are the 2 beautiful local eggs. And then the other egg is just less vibrant, if you can see that. So 1 egg at a time. I'm just gonna pour it in and let it cook a little bit. Just gonna let it cook. This is a fairly new thing. I usually put the rice in and then the shoyu and the oyster sauce, and then I make little pockets in the rice for the eggs to cook. But I'm trying a new thing this way, where this way you can get a little bit more bigger pieces of egg if you do it this way. It makes it a little bit more hearty. And I'm going to turn down the temperature just a little bit down to low while these are cooking. And of course you want to break the yolk because you want it to cook. It's like kind of scrambling the eggs. And I don't know if the camera's picking up, but you can see that one is a beautiful orange, golden orange. That's golden orange, and that's more of a yellow. I don't think the camera is doing it justice, but I'm going to give you some homework where next time you buy some eggs, buy some locally grown eggs and then compare it to maybe some eggs you have from before that's not locally grown. And you really see a difference in the color and the vibrancy and, in my opinion, the quality. Okay, we're going to call this good. Awesome. So you'll have some nice chunks of egg in there. And now we're going to add the rice. This is 3 cups of cooked rice. And I just took it from the rice cooker, put it here. And going to start not cutting it up, but breaking it up. But I'm going to put the shoyu into it. I'm going to turn up the fire just a little bit now. And I'm going to start breaking it up. And I cooked this rice earlier today. You can cook it the day before. You don't want the rice to be hot when you do this. You want it to be cooled down. So you want to break up the rice so that it's easily edible. You don't want any big fat chunks like that. You just want to continue to stir it around so that it's nice and easily eaten. And you can see the nice chunks of egg in there. I kind of like this method, I have to say. It's fun to experiment. This is the first time ever I did it this way. I usually do it the way I was taught, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be a little easier? I don't know the reason why it's done the other way by most people that I see cook fried rice, but I like this way because you can see the chunks of eggs, and it takes a little bit less time, I think. So that's looking about right. And then I'm going to put my bacon back in, and I'm going to continue to stir. And I like to use, shopping bags. I recycle as much as I can. Sometimes I get nice, clean, some of this paper and packing from a box that I received, like from Amazon or whatever. I save it so I don't have to use paper towels. Okay, this is looking nice and yummy. This is 1 full pound of bacon. You don't have to put bacon in. You can just use bacon grease if you want to cut down on the fat. Sometimes I don't have bacon and I just use the bacon grease to add the flavor. So by the time you're done, you want all of these little chunks of rice to be gone. Okay, so now I'm going to add the oyster sauce. And the oyster sauce is kind of the secret ingredient. It really adds a lot of depth of flavor and savoriness to this dish. And then mix that really well so that you have all of the oyster sauce distributed throughout the entire pan of rice. We're almost done. So let's see, what's my timer on? Okay, we're at about 8 minutes. So as you can see, this really doesn't take very long to make. I mean, especially if you make the rice the day before or whatever. I'm not counting the cooking the rice part. If you do count that, then that's about 30 minutes. And then lastly, I'm going to add green onions. Green onions is one of my favorite, not only just a garnish, it looks really nice, but it just adds that little extra oomph to your meal. So there you have it. Fried rice. Super easy. So good. Yummy. So I hope you enjoyed this dish. Make it. Let me know how it came out. This will feed a big family of 5. It's really delicious. So now we have this big, beautiful bowl of fried rice. It's still warm. I'm going to take a bite. I should take a smaller bite. And so ono. Which means delicious. You know, the crunchiness of the bacon, the softness of the eggs and the rice, the shoyu and the oyster sauce is just such a beautiful combination. And you know, a lot of people think, wow, fried rice, you eat rice for breakfast? I had quite a few visitors lately, 3 different sets, and they were all surprised about eating rice for breakfast. And there are billions of people in this world who eat rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So the spiritual message from this recipe is to expand your vision, expand what you do, learn new cultures, learn new ideas, right? Because we're all here to learn and grow. We're born a creator and therefore born to create. And so I hope that you create this fried rice dish for breakfast sometime, and I'm sure it'll please your family and friends. Okay, till next time, take care now. Aloha.